A Hobart woman who was set on fire by her partner has spoken publicly for the first time about the crime. Lisa Jacobs was attacked last June and is still living in pain as she continues a long recovery from shocking injuries. Edith Bevin has this exclusive report and a warning some viewers may find the interview disturbing.
Last month, Michael John Price was sentenced at the Supreme Court in Hobart to 10 years jail. He deliberately poured petrol over his girlfriend and set her on fire. The judge said his intention was to disfigure her. Price's 18-month-long relationship with mother of four Lisa Jacobs had been violent. He'd punched her, choked her and broken her arm. So why did she stay? Why did she continue to put herself at risk? Lisa Jacobs has answered those questions in a powerful and confronting interview, in the hope that it might help others.
Lisa Jacobs, thank you for joining us. Can I start by asking you what you actually remember about what happened that night?
We started arguing, then he said, I'm going to burn you. And he picked up the petrol tin and opened the lid and poured it over me and then pulled out his lighter and lit it. Yeah, I remember being on fire and trying to pat myself out and screaming. Michael was standing over from me and just standing there watching me burn and not saying anything, and I had all skin and that hanging off me. I remember sitting down on the floor and thinking, yeah, that I just want to die now, that I can't do it anymore.
How painful was it?
It's the worst pain that I've ever thought. It's painful when you get a little burn or something on your arm, when you burn it on a stove or something like that. But yeah, I had it all over me.
What do you think he was trying to do that night?
Burn. I know that he wanted to burn my face and change the way that I looked and how I felt, and yeah, he did that.
When you look in the mirror, how bad is it?
I don't like to really look at myself in the mirror because of what I see. All I see is melted skin.
Why did you stay?
Because I loved him and I didn't think that he'd do it again.
You say the relationship was over in your mind. What were you still doing in the house? Why didn't you just go?
I didn't have the money to leave, and I'd only been back at work 2 days before he set me on fire.
Only been back at work 2 days because of?
Because he had broken my arm, so yeah. And I had to have 11 weeks off.
Did you report any of the previous assaults?
No. I did go to the doctors, but I always made up a different story. I didn't tell them what happened.
Why?
I guess I was embarrassed. I didn't want anybody to know.
If you could give advice to other women who are in the same situation, what would it be?
Don't stay. Yeah, just don't stay. Get out of there. Because they're not going to stop. They say sorry, but they're not going to stop.
If you're not working, how are you affording a private rental? How big a struggle is that?
It's a big struggle. He left me without a job, without being able to afford everyday things.
Is 10 years enough?
Not really, no. I've got to live with this, and my kids have to live with this for the rest of our life. He'll get out and he'll lead his life. He's changed my life and my kids' lives forever.